Hey guys, this is the first storytime video that I'm making, and to explain again what these are basically unedited videos and stories about my life that I haven't really told anybody. Some people know, but a lot of people don't. I don't really like talking about them, but they've happened so long ago, I think it's just time to talk about them, and I'm not really ashamed of them. I'm just I don't really like reflecting on the past, which I do a lot, and I think this is because of my past experiences. But today this is that first video. I was supposed to upload this video Saturday, but I uploaded it sorry, I'm not gonna edit this at all. I uploaded this today because the other one was really long, so I tried to shorten this one up so that you guys could actually watch the whole thing. But thank you guys for supporting me. The support that I've been getting just since the beginning of this whole thing has been amazing. Just the results that I've been getting, it's amazing. So I want to thank you guys for that. And let's get to the story. So the lighting's kind of bad. Well, it's really bad because I started the video when natural light was still out, but now it's kind of dark because I had dinner, so, but I'm gonna continue the story where we left off. Actually, we haven't even started it, so I'm kind of nervous. Just because these stories aren't meant for me. I'm not looking for attention at all. I just want people to know these stories and what's happened to me, and I don't know, some of them have an important message or lesson that a lot of people should look at. And a lot of my stories are self acceptance of yourself. I've always had trouble with that because, well, you guys will find out. But this story is about my first heartbreak, and you probably think that this will be super cheesy, but this really impacted my life and changed the whole my whole life in this very negative way. So let's get to it. Because I don't want to be rude, I'm not gonna say their real names. I'm gonna just call them names that are close to their real name that you can't guess. So this is the story of my first heartbreak. Alright, this is the story. For me, this is kind of a little bit emotional. I'm not gonna cry. This isn't one of the stories that's gonna make me cry about my past. Sorry. But it's kind of hard to look back on. So this takes place during 5th grade. I just moved to a new town. I was there for 1 year. Exactly 1 year. I was living on a military base. And my dad had a cool job. But that'll be a different story for a later time. So this new kid came to my school that year. I think he was from Washington. And everybody was obsessed with him. I mean, he was cute. That's really it. He was cute. He had the Justin Bieber type of bowl cut, when he first started. He looked like a mini Justin Bieber to me. So his name, well, not his real name, will be Ethan. I'm gonna call him Ethan. So I had a crush on Ethan. It was a big crush. It lasted for the whole 5th grade year. And we really got to know each other because, well, not really. We didn't really become friends. He played basketball, and I loved basketball, so I played too. And, like, the first thing that caught his eye was when I made, like, a basket from half court. Yes, I used to play. I used to be really good. But I'm not anymore. But that's how we really got to, like, I had a crush on him, like, just playing with him. And, he made it very clear that he didn't have a crush on me. Like, in front of 2 teachers he did. Because, so, these girls, chased me around the blacktop and wrote his name, his real name, on my arms, hearts. So I had pen all over my arms. Not a great thing, to be honest. It's not. So I was in class with all these markings, right, like all over my arms in pen, and I was like trying to wash off because I didn't want him to know I had a crush on me. I just kept it to myself. I was just like, I kept it to myself. But sorry. Oh God. He accused me of stalking him and chasing him around the blacktop that same day when I didn't do that. And I was like, that's not true. And he made me cry in class, so I left early. I called my dad and said, you need to pick me up now. And the next day, I went to the basketball court with my friends. And him and his group of friends were there. And he approached me and was just, I would never have a crush on you because you're fat. And I'm overweight. I deal with a lot of weight issues, and I'll explain all those problems in a different video. Maybe that'll be the next video. But he became my bully, one of them, till the end of 7th grade. Because he like assured me after 6th grade that he was leaving, that he was going to a different school. And I walk into like my second period history in 7th grade, and who do I see there? And I sit right behind him. And in that class, this is 7th grade now. In this class, he continuously tripped me. So in 7th grade, it became more physical. I was being bullied both like verbally and physical during those years. And I like had bruises on my body. I would hide them. I wore a lot of like long sleeves because what he did, he caused me, he was one of the people who caused me to like self-harm myself. So I would hide my scars and my scratches so that my friends didn't see them and that they didn't tell anybody. I didn't want anybody finding out. So that was really hard to hide. I kept my emotions in. But this guy, was my very first, like, crush. I really liked him. For the most part, you would think he was a nice kid. But he was like such a jerk. And I left that school after 7th grade. I had to leave. I had to move to a different school because it just got bad. Like, it went from the bullying to self-harming myself to attempting suicide. To reassure any of you guys, I'm not going through any of these problems like right now. I'm happy as can be. My life is in a good place right now. So, like, there's no need to worry about those things. I'm perfectly fine. I am, I swear. I am. I just don't want people getting, like, worried. Because I haven't gone through those problems since, like, 8th grade. But I moved to a different school now. We'll go to junior year of high school. How does he play in junior year of high school even though he didn't go to the same high school? Well, Snapchat. Everyone has Snapchat now. And, like, he requested to be my friend, or he added me on his Snapchat. And I was just like, oh my god, this is, like, the same guy I had a crush on. And he was like texting me like how much I've changed, and I said, yeah, you've seemed to change a lot, like from Instagram. I saw from Instagram. And we talked for a while junior year, like at the beginning of junior year. And sophomore, junior year. And but then he blocked me after I said, like, you know, you still haven't apologized for what you've done to me. And, he blocked me. I'm currently blocked, so. But at this point, I don't care. Like, if he wants to, like, not apologize for what he did, that's fine. As long as I don't have to see him again, that's fine. But I'm not looking for his apology. I'm not seeking him to apologize. I'm not gonna drive to wherever he lives now to just make him, like, get on his knees and apologize. Like, that's not me. I've moved on. I've accepted the fact that this happened to me. But he wasn't the only one who did things to me and caused all this horrible stuff to happen. Sorry, guys. But, there were a lot of other people that didn't apologize. In 7th grade, I, like, only had one friend. And that was really hard to deal with. But how... I told this in a shorter version so that you guys didn't get bored. But, like I said, my crush on him started in 5th grade. And then he told me that he wouldn't date me because I was fat. Then 6th grade, we had a class together, made me cry too, and the bullying was continuous. 7th grade, we had a class together, and he was dating one of my old fake friends at that time. And, was physically hurting me, like tripping me in class. And that was when I was going through self-harm and suicide attempts. 3 in that time period. None successful, as you can see. But like I said, you don't have to worry. Like, I'm fine. I'm fine. And I'm sharing this story because don't ever let a crush that, like, someone who you've had a crush on and they, like, say these rude things about you just because of the way you look, don't let that bring you down. It did. And a lot more would bring me down during high school. Especially during high school. There was this one. But trust me, almost everyone will find someone that makes them happy. It took me a while to, until I met my boyfriend. We've known each other for 3 years. And we started dating 3 months ago. And that was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made, because he makes me happy. He accepts me for who I am. And he makes me feel good about myself. Like, that's really what helps, is just hearing, like, a guy tell me that I look beautiful and that I don't need to change anything to, like, to make him feel different about me. Like, he feels the same way when I'm wearing a t-shirt or if I'm wearing a dress. That's, like, the best feeling in the world to me, because I have always lived with rejection, a lot of it, and for a long time I got used to it. I got used to being rejected all the time. I got used to not having friends. I got used to being alone. And sometimes I'm still lonely because I don't have a lot of good friends. And I deal with trust issues. I live with depression. I have depression. And a lot of people don't know that because I try to, like, cover it up. But I do have depression. I live with depression. And it's a very hard thing to do because I'm not the type of person who's going to go to my doctor and say, like, I need antidepressants, because I don't want to be hooked on anything. I don't want any of that. I want to go through this without taking any medication. Which is really hard. Some days it's really hard, some days it's really easy. But this all started because of him and a couple of other people who bullied me through 2 years of my life. But that's, like, how this first heartbreak really impacted my life. And, like, how it played a huge role in how I, like, grew up for a long time and how I live now. I used to live for only people's acceptance. But now I don't care if not everybody accepts me. I always seek to be the popular person. But see, I don't care about that. All I want is to have a great group of friends, a family that supports me, which I do have, and just live a good life. I don't look for attention anymore. I always did. I always tried to dress like the rest of the crew. Now look at me. I am a girl in a t-shirt and jeans. Like, you don't see that a lot. You see a lot of girls in, like, these fancy blouses and these, like, you know, all the popular stuff. But I don't copy them. I go with my own style. I go with what I'm comfortable in. You may think that's weird, but not to me. And I learned that the hard way, that you don't have to look for people's acceptance. You have to find your own self-acceptance. It took me such a long time, and I think I only did it this year, where I was able to look myself in the mirror and say, you know what, I'm proud to be the person I am. And I'm proud of the way I look. I may not look my best. I don't. But I am going to be changing a lot of things. I'm going through a lot of change, which I'm not going to announce yet. But, a lot of you will see. But thank you guys so much for the support that I am seeing. Like, I didn't even know, like, this channel would even take off. I'm uploading as much as I can, with all the stuff I'm going through now. It's crazy. But thank you guys, and the continuing support. And for people who are new subscribers, trust me, I hope you like a lot of this stuff that I'm gonna be coming up with. So just again, thank you for the support, and also just thank you for watching my videos. It means a lot. Like, I have a lot to say, I talk a lot, my stories are long, but I shortened this one up for you guys. But just thank you guys so much. This is amazing, and I didn't even know like how far this is gonna really make it, but I hope it does. I hope it makes it so far. And that's like my story of my first heartbreak. It kind of feels really good to get it off my chest. And if you were watching this from anyone from my past, I'm doing great. And to the people who don't talk to me anymore, yeah, I'm doing great. You didn't kill my confidence. You made it even stronger. You didn't pull me down like you wanted to. You just made me rise up. So, that feels so good. That feels so good to say. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching again. Please follow my Instagram. That's the main one I'm really on, so I'll just put the link for my Instagram. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate your support once again. Please share my channel so that more people notice it, and please subscribe, like this video. Go check out my other videos. Thanks, guys. I'll see you all next week.